What's going on, guys? It's Cal here from Chaos Sabers. So this is another one of my recently finished build. This is my, well, it's not mine, but this is my recently finished orbital machining Skinnyflex. So this one is inspired or designed after the Revenge of the Sith iteration of Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber. So he had a different lightsaber in episode 2, and this was the version that he was given or designed for episode 3. This one you can clearly see resembles a Graflex. It's kind of clear that the prop department looked at what the prop was in episode 4, the original Graflex, and decided that let's make a more like a royal version, shiny version, as if it was just like he got it or just finished making it in episode 3, as a precursor to what we see in episode 4. Regardless, the design's very nice, very shiny, and very slim as well. It's not dimensionally the same as a Graflex, which is a bit of a shame in terms of continuity, but in terms of comfort, it is a much more comfortable saber. When the saber was done by Orbital Machining or AceRocket, it doesn't come in a chrome finish, so I have chromed this one. Standard, it's aluminium, just like a brushed aluminium finish. Also, it doesn't come with the correct clamp card, so this is a correct clamp card for Revenge of the Sith, and I am aware that the gold tab is the other way around, so I'll flip that at a later time. Just filming this video as I've just finished the lightsaber, so best that I squeeze the video in now before things get a little bit busy with the recent thermal detonator launch. This one was intended for me, really. When I got the saber, it was when I was more active on the forum, so I've been a member of FX forum since 2013, and the run started about a year after I joined the forums, maybe a year or two, and I think only like 60 people signed up to the run, but it was like maybe like a year and a half before I got it, 2 years maybe before it was finished. But the wait was worthwhile because what I got was a really high quality machined Hilt. Orbital Machining or AceRocket does really good design in terms of how he figures things out. So for example, this is the auxiliary button here. It's so super responsive, and then you've got the activation button, and just sort of how he designs it to go together is very clever. I definitely appreciate how much time and effort went into this design. He also implemented a sort of spring-loaded lock mechanism to allow for some sort of reveal or for a chassis. I wanted to do something really special with the saber. Like I said, it was intended for me at first before Kai decided to get in touch, because I think he missed out on the run and was curious as if I'd sell my spot. But I did tell him that I wanted to install this lightsaber. This was actually before I set up like the saber armory and stuff. So I said, yeah, I said I'm going to finish it in my personal time. I wanted to do a crystal chamber for it, some sort of special reveal, and I'll sort of show you what I came up with. So I'd done the design for the crystal chamber. It took me about a day to design, and then just took a while to get it finished, really, and get it actually made. So when you want to reveal the saber, you sort of push down, like so. Let me see if I can show you here. So you push down, and it sort of reveals. So this is what the chamber looks like. I wanted to try something different, so instead of the radiator fins being behind the crystals, they're actually in front of the crystals, and aluminium and brass are two materials that I like to work with. You'll notice that in my other chambers, they've all pretty much been aluminium and brass. And I did the design, and then I needed a chassis for it, so I reached out to Cedric, Goth3 Designs, and I said to him, I just need a very simple chassis for this build. You think it's something you can help with? And I sent him the files to do a cool little chassis design, and then he added stuff like the slot here for a kill switch and a slot for recharge port access. The recharge port is just that hole on the bottom side here, just here. That's the 1.3mm recharge port. It's got a Crystal Focus version 9. It's got a 24mm bass speaker. It is nice and loud. It's also a bit of a fingerprint magnet. I should have wore gloves, but oh well. It's got dual Aqua or Quartz crystals, which I hand cut, and it's got a 14650 1100 milliamp 3.7 volt battery, so It's a single cell hack, still very loud. Haven't found any performance issues with that at all. It's got a ParaLED royal blue, blue white, so royal blue and blue in parallel to give a nice shade of blue. Right now it's got the blade plug inside it, but you can remove that and there's a dedicated blade for it, which I'll just go through. So you have to make the blade. It attaches to a lower piece, and then you drill and tap the blade, and that black insert that you see here sort of goes into the blade. Either way, it wasn't too difficult. I had the materials to make the blade anyway. And then when you want to start it up, the kill switch is recessed in that hole, so you can just use some sort of little tool. I've got this little pry tool that I just push the kill switch with. So it will turn on. I haven't put any special fonts on there or anything, but you can see right now the crystal is pulsing there, and I've just got it in like a pulse mode. And then when you want to activate it, you just press the button under here. And then I put one of those, it's quite cool actually, I haven't used them before. If I just turn the lights off slightly, you can see the LED sort of goes through various different color cycles. That's built into the LED itself, so this is just one 5mm LED. I've wired it to pad number 5, oh no, pad number 6 I think. So 5 to 8 are the special configuration LEDs for the crystal focus, and I just wired it to that, but you can just do one, and I put some brass mesh over it to diffuse the light and so you don't see the circuit board, but it cycles through all these cool colors. So I'm really happy with how that came out. And then you've got obviously swing motions, really responsive as crystal focus are. Got auxiliary function. Let's get a close up of that chamber. You guys can see. You see where the SD card access is just in that slot, so you'll get an appropriate tool like needle nose pliers, and you can take the SD card out from there. And then obviously if you want to cycle through fonts, you can via the auxiliary menu. But I'm really happy with how the chamber came out. I think it looks great, and I love the reverse fins. So instead of going behind the crystals, to have them sort of in front of the crystals. So in order to change the blade, you just need a 1.5mm Allen key, and what you do is you remove this screw, just undo it, and then you can slot in the blade accessory, the all-in-one, well, designated blade accessory. Sorry, my mind went a little bit blank there, but that's what you'll put into the bottom of into the emitter. Sorry. So what I'll do is now I'll quickly change the blade and show you guys what the saber looks like. So I've got the blade in here now, guys. Activation. There's a royal blue, blue white LED. Got flash and clash. See a bit closer here. And then obviously if you want to remove the chamber, just like so. Do a view like that as well, so you guys can see. And we'll power down. So that was the saber in a nutshell there, guys. Kai, you'll get your accessories with it, like the extra blank pommel bottom and your blade. And yeah, it was a really fun build, and enjoyed creating that crystal chamber for it, and just really overall pleased with how the dimensions are just so accurate to what the original prop is. So Kai, I hope you enjoy it. If any of you are watching are new here, do subscribe and check out my other videos if you're interested in lightsabers, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.